Are we about to witness a seismic shift in the San Francisco 49ers defense? Rumors are swirling that two of our key defensive stars may be headed for the exit, potentially shaking the very foundation of our beloved team. With their incredible journeys from under-the-radar draft picks to defensive cornerstones, the thought of losing these players sends a chill down every fan's spine. Stick around, because you won't want to miss the implications of this potential shakeup. If you're passionate about the 49ers, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay locked in on all the latest news. As we dive into the latest updates surrounding our beloved San Francisco 49ers, the looming presence of free agency brings with it a wave of uncertainty that has us all holding our breath. Insider reports from The Athletic's Matt Barrow indicate that we might be losing two key defensive players, Greenlaw and Hufanga. Now, for those of us who bleed red and gold, this news is nothing short of gut-wrenching. Both players have emerged as integral parts of our defense, and the thought of them potentially wearing another team's colors is a tough pill to swallow. Greenlaw, a linebacker with incredible range, speed, and tackling ability, has been a standout performer for us. However, his recent Achilles injury during the Super Bowl has cast a shadow over his future. While he's expected to recover fully by 2025, the reality is that teams will be looking at his talent and might see an opportunity to snatch him up. I mean, who wouldn't want a player like him? His tenacity and ability to read plays have made him a cornerstone of our defense, and losing him could create a significant gap in our lineup. Then there's Hufanga. He's not just a safety, he's a game-changer. His knack for creating turnovers and his versatility in coverage schemes have made him a fan favorite. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Injuries have limited him to just 17 games over the last 2 seasons. It's a fine line we're walking here, and while his potential is undeniable, will it be enough for the 49ers to invest heavily in retaining him? The presence of Fred Warner, Jair Brown, and Malik Mustafa could make the front office hesitant to commit premium contracts to both Greenlaw and Hufanga, and that's where we, as fans, start to feel uneasy. Now consider this. If Greenlaw departs, the depth at linebacker could be tested. Yes, we have promising players like Warner and Brown, but the chemistry and experience that Greenlaw brings to the field is irreplaceable. When he's out there, the defense operates differently. He elevates the players around him, and Hufanga, losing him would mean losing that dynamic playmaking ability from the secondary, which could have a ripple effect on our entire defensive strategy. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. As we look to the future, these decisions will undoubtedly shape the trajectory of our team. Imagine the emotional roller coaster we will ride if these players end up signing with another team. Our rivals even. It could shake our defense to its core, and we know how crucial a solid defense is in our pursuit of a championship. It's clear that the stakes are high, and the 49ers front office is going to have to make some tough calls in the coming weeks. But let's also remember the importance of loyalty and the connection that our players have with this franchise. Greenlaw and Hufanga are not just names on a roster, they are part of our 49ers family. Their journeys from being undervalued draft picks to becoming cornerstones of our defense encapsulate the spirit of what it means to be a 49er. We've seen them grow, fight through adversity, and contribute to our success. So the thought of them possibly leaving is not just about football, it's personal. As we discuss these potential losses, I want to hear from all of you. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe the 49ers should do everything in their power to keep Greenlaw and Hufanga? Or is it time to let them go and trust in the depth we have? Your thoughts matter, and they contribute to the passionate debate that makes our fanbase so special. The NFL draft is right around the corner, and as a die-hard San Francisco 49ers fan, I can't help but feel the excitement building. Recent simulations have projected that our team might select Ohio State offensive tackle Josh Simmons with the 11th overall pick. Now, I know what you're thinking. Simmons is coming off a knee injury that cut his 2024 season short. That's a legitimate concern. But his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, has assured everyone that Josh will be fully cleared for training camp. That's a huge relief, isn't it? Imagine this. The 49ers bringing in a player like Simmons, who could eventually take over for Trent Williams as our left tackle. It's a strategic move that makes a lot of sense. With both Trent and Colton McKivitz on the roster through 2025, Simmons can step back, learn from one of the best in the game, and recover from that injury without the pressure to contribute right away. This isn't just about the present, it's about planning for the future, and that's something I really appreciate about John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan's approach. Now let's talk numbers. Simmons may have only played 306 snaps last season, but he earned an impressive 82.0 pass blocking grade. He allowed just 1 pressure and 0 sacks. That's incredible for a young player. It shows that when he's on the field, he can hold his own against some tough competition. But here's where I find myself torn. Do we really want to risk a first-round pick on a player who might need time to find his footing? It's a gamble that could either pay off big or backfire. For me, this draft is pivotal. We're at a crossroads where every decision counts. Simmons represents hope and potential, but he also brings uncertainty. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. We could be looking at a future star or a project that might take longer to develop than we'd like. The 49ers have a history of making bold moves, and this could be another one of those moments. And let's not forget the context of the draft itself. With Will Campbell from LSU projected to go to the New England Patriots at number 4 and Armand Bimbo from Missouri heading to the Chicago Bears at number 10, the offensive line is definitely a hot commodity this year. If Simmons is our guy, it means we're prioritizing the protection of our quarterback, whoever that may be in the coming seasons. That's a crucial factor for any successful team. I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is selecting Josh Simmons the right path for the 49ers? Are we setting ourselves up for a brighter future, or are we taking a risk that could cost us down the line? I want to hear your opinions down below. Let's keep this conversation going, 49ers fans. Your insights matter, and your passion fuels this team. Don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. And remember to activate the notification bell so you won't miss a single moment of this exhilarating off-season journey. Together, let's rally behind our team as we look toward the draft and beyond. Go Niners!